Morning. Let's take a look at yesterday. Relegation playoff, and again, these high-profile one-off, two-off affairs are very difficult to trust. You'd have thought that the Bundesliga side at home would have a little bit too much nous for the Bundesliga 2 side away from home, particularly with a recent set of 3-4 and 3-2 wins. Thought they had goals in them, Bochum. So laying Dusseldorf at 1.03, it's going to do you no harm at all. There was 20 minutes left in that match. So I thought 1.03, very good value for that lay. You've got 20 minutes for a Bundesliga side to at least get a goal and get the ball rolling. Waterford and Drugs arguably could have been a play this one, particularly at 0-2 for the Drugs. If you read the research, you know they don't score that second goal, usually. So that would have been the ready angle in. And it looks like Mark Almond from Soft Cell getting a hat-trick yesterday. So that could have been a play. And again, if you're getting involved at 0-3 and 0-2, at least your liability is low if the side doesn't turn up, as indeed was the case for Bochum. And not much to really interest these two. So it's not a match I would have focused on at all, really. Fiorentina, looks like they've got the Europa Conference League place sewn up, and they've got a tilt at the Europa League spot with a win as well on the final day. I think the market got this wrong earlier on, putting in, or Soccer24 did, putting an arrow on Lazio. They do have an opportunity, Fiorentina, with better goal difference. They can win their last match and Lazio lose, Fiorentina will get that Europa League spot. So they will be going till the death. Cagliari, looks like it's season over for Cagliari. They can be caught on the final day by Empoli. So it's all about goal difference for them. So it's still not over, but a draw will do Cagliari on the last match of the season. And in the playoffs in the Eredivisie, again, this was, I suppose, the Utrecht match would have been one I would have looked at insofar as laying that draw second half. But we're just getting those fixtures at the moment. We've got early seasons in Norway, Sweden, Finland. And we've got a whole raft of one-off playoff matches, which are very tough to trust and read. You just saw what Atalanta did to Leverkusen, for example. On to today, and it's the Irish Premier Division, Irish First Division. I think I've done a little bit of research for them. Indeed, I have. So you can have a look at our research there. But early stages in Ireland, best thing to do, use something like FC Stats. You can have a look at the what I call the challenge table form. It will give you some indicator of early season patterns. So we've got the home side at home. 9th against 3rd, home side at home. Look what they've done against the top 3. 4-0 loss, conceding 2 goals regularly, scoring and conceding against the top 6 at home without winning, generally, apart from Bose. So that's an angle for Drogheda. Shamrock away from home. They are more vulnerable, aren't they, away from home? But they had a nice cluster of wins against 2nd to 5th. Playing Drogs, got a 4-0 win. Slight concerns here with the failing to score against 8th and 10th away from home. So Shamrock are not at their best away from home. You can do that with all of the other matches. Let's pick another one, for example. 24th. Would help if we pick them today's match. Let's have a quick look at one of these. Athlone and UCD. Okay. So I was getting mixed up. Here are the matches here. So let's have a quick look at another one of these. If you want to do very quick research, this is the best way to do it. Challenge table form. So we've got 5th against bottom. Already a 0-2 win for Galway this season. But yet again, a bit like that side we just looked at, a failure to score against 6th and lower. Failure to score in quite a few home matches. Only once have they scored 2 goals at home, Galway. So they might be vulnerable today. But they are playing bottom of the league, who they've already beaten away from home. Dundalk yet to win a match away from home, yet to score that second goal. So we've got a problem here. We've got a side who rarely score at home against a side who don't score that second goal away, but haven't won at home, haven't won away, and did lose in the last head-to-head. So these are the slight concerns we have early season. Galway can't really be trusted, can they? Let's have a look at some of the other matches. Bodo Glimt should get back to winning ways after an unexpected defeat last match. But at home, they have been a little concerning, scoring 1-1-1 and then suddenly 4 at home in recent matches. KFUM Oslo come into this match on 3 consecutive away wins, but putting this into context, it's first against 6th. Those wins for KFUM come against 10th and lower. I don't expect a second consecutive Bodo Glimt defeat today. These are the Irish. If you want to research those, it's a little early in the season. Malmo and Kalmar. Malmo and Elfsborg, both sides finishing on 60 plus points, first and second last season. So you're going to expect them to perform with home advantage today. Elfsborg scored, well, look at the total goals before half-time in Halmstad matches, 2 or 3. So if this is 0-0 after 15 minutes, you might want to back over 1.5 goals, over 2.5 goals in the first half goals markets at hopefully decent odds. Elfsborg have 2+ goals in them. Look well suited to that quote today, as indeed does Malmo, only losing to Elfsborg recently. 7 clean sheets as well for Malmo. Strong in defence, strong in attack. Kalmar have lost 2-3, 3-2, 3-1, 3-1 against the top 6 away from home. So expect Malmo at their best to be scoring 2+ goals. Haka and Oulu, probably a little bit early in the season. Oulu are yet to win. Both teams to score as are possible, but again, suffering from early in the season. We've got some big boys as well. Genoa and Bologna. It's all about the need. So the quickest route, again, is the standings. Genoa and Bologna at this stage of the season, rather than season-long research. Genoa, safe as houses. Bologna's keenness, I think, would be, if they get a win today, take them to 71, and they'll have a tilt at second spot if Milan lose their remaining 2 matches, or remaining match. Or have I got that right? No, they can't be caught. So this is a dead rubber for Bologna and Genoa, so be careful. Okay, regardless of the research I've put for you, it is a dead rubber. This is Girona and Granada. Girona's only squabble really for them. 78, 79, 80, 81. Can they get, I think, is this the last match of the season? It might be. So that would be academic. They've guaranteed Champions League football, Girona. And who are they playing? Granada. Granada are in a spot of bother, but they cannot be saved. They're relegated. So again, another dead rubber. So despite the research I've provided, please remember these are dead rubber matches. We're getting ever nearer to the French Open. As you see the qualifiers continue. Then we have that break. And then Sunday, the first legs. And I like first legs of Grand Slams because there's going to be some very short odds favourites. There's going to be some obvious mismatches. What we're looking for is for these underdogs to really perform early on. Don't forget, in the men's game, in a Grand Slam, you've also got the 5-set factor. So arguably, any team or any player, 2 sets to love down is not out of the tournament, but they must win the 3rd set. That can offer you a good trading angle as well, taking on any 2-0 lead. And don't forget, lay any of these ultra short prices, anything under 1.1 automatically. You've only got 3 steps to 1.01. You've got multiple steps all the way up to 1,000. Okay, Djokovic lost at 1.07 the other day, so he might be vulnerable. Definitely not a back. You might as well lay. The liability's ultra low. This is the first day of a Grand Slam as well. Both teams, players, I'm too used to the football, both players will be keen to show their best in the first round, get through to the second round. So lots of apparent mismatches we can take advantage of on Sunday. 10 o'clock, I might be up and around for that for you. I'm not sure how I will pass on the tennis information. Maybe onto the Twitter or X. That would be a good place for the tennis trading. It's called at FT Pro Football. Okay. So that's something for me to organise, as well as a few more bits of writing until Sunday to give you some ideas about tennis trading. So look out for them here, footballtradingprofits.com. So be careful today, even though I've done the research. Genoa, Bologna, Girona, Granada, Genoa, Bologna. They are dead rubbers. Check the challenge table out for the Irish Premier League and Irish First Division. Do have a look at the recent research. Malmö and Elfsborg look absolutely stand out today, as does Bodo Glimt. They're teams you normally trust to win. So at least we've got some readability today. Have a great day, and I'll see you all on Telegram, I think, over the rest of the day. Even if this is my day off, we've had a bit of a slim pickings this week, so I will definitely be up and about. I want to do some trading as well. I like Malmo, the Elf, and I also like Bodo Glimt. See you a bit later.